36-9 for Sacrifice in map number 2. Fluffy Aimers now equalize it, and we're moving to a decider here on Mirage. It's getting crazy here, and the loser gets eliminated. You gotta get every frag you can here in Season 46. I'm fine, double collection, McHenry, Jason running through here in Underpass, and putting the pressure on. Right now, it's a flank through the apartments. mdsz drops down the top fragger, and there's nowhere to run here in Underpass for these T-side players.
Oh, they're not finding any safety anywhere on the map here. Learcy, last man standing, and is looking to try and find some isolation there, but he's lost the bomb here, just getting himself any tools possible. He doesn't have armor either, so not the best position to be in here. We'll see them swing as a unit, and that will finish the job there. It's going to be a nice little start, rolling on out of the gates for Take Flight.
Yeah, that would be a super surprising play as players charge through the apartments, dropping an Underpass with the quickness, and there's nowhere to run for Fluffy Aimers. So, Take Flight. Pistol round. Probably looking at the full eco here for the next, and immediately shutting down Sacrifice. And I mean, just a moment to talk about that first map. That is a record-breaking performance for Season 46. That is the highest map kill total in regulation for a single map for a player.
Does it in playoffs? Best time you could ask for someone to step up like that. Sandman, though, looking to deal with things quickly there, and no space created at all. They won't get any grace here. Everyone taken down. Take Flight gonna comfortably move themselves on up to second there, dealing with the eco. And now heading into the first gun round.
Not even noted Farmer Jr. could hit that total, I may say.
You forgot.
I know we call him a noob farmer. But he does.
It's like that sentence didn't have all the words in it. I felt. you completed it.
Look. I'm trying to be a nice guy, but you know he does perform better against worse teams. It just happens. No shame in that. He gets his. Sandman walking all the way through Palace right now.
Got himself a nice little timing. Couldn't have asked for any better there. Sandman saying hello to Jason. And a quick goodbye as well. AK now retrieved and calls A clear. The bomb runs it down that way, but I mean, he doesn't want to give that up, so he's going to have to bail back to the rest of his roster. And they're losing to more MP9s as well.
Getting close range here. Dink body shot easy. Does it for Gabe. 3 versus 5. Little utility remaining. The only pieces here on Learcy. He has to wait for his teammates. So Molly to Van. But smoke going kind of to nowhere, all things said. Oh, but Kajoba picks the worst possible time to try and jump out, but the off angle from Zaylor, you think it's good enough, but jumping up on top of Van, Sacrifice, searching for openers, but Gabe sidelines him and drops Dia. 3-0, Take Flight.
Nicely done right there. Finding their way with the bonus. Manufacturing so much success right there. The flank from Sandman, Gabe finding one as well, putting it into a 5v3 and able to hold off that B side with the numbers. Massive numbers advantage right there. Comfortable as ever, and what a statement here for Take Flight out of the gates here on Mirage. To be finding this success early. Again, you know, now the question is, if you don't have that sort of sacrifice performance, is there going to be that full team effort? Is there going to be everyone arriving onto the server here for Fluffy Aimers to give them that extra edge in this third map?
Yeah, because realistically, it's a different look right now from Take Flight. At least some good confidence early, but Learcy is searching with the deagle, being threatening. Gabe, smoke fades, right behind it, peeping, but no headshot. Connected there, and so easy opening kill, no utility here on the play for Fluffy Aimers. So even with a potential entry frag, it's going to be hard to hold on to that space. And well, the kills are just going in one direction right now. Oh, except for Dia. There's two, but nothing more.
A little bit of excitement right there. Dia delivering two nice little 1-deeks here. Learcy wants one of his own. Gojo's sure gonna give him a chance, but... he does actually let it, of course, man. Of course he finds it there on the 4th time around, but... there's gonna be a 4th round here as well. And, honestly, great damage considering what they were working with was very limited.
Remember, guys, if you miss the first shot, keep swinging. It gives you more chances to hit the next one. That was Sun Tzu,
like that,
I'm pretty sure. Sun Tzu dropped that one.
90% of gamblers quit before they hit it big. This is
yeah.
90% of players will stop peeking before they hit their shot.
Yeah, that's or it's in like the Wayne Gretzky thing. I don't know. Dia holding top middle. Oh no, you gotta have your gun out to frag that one back. At least trade it out by peeping though.
A nice little 1-for-1. Although, so far, Dia's been doing some of the heavy lifting here so far, so now he's watching from the sidelines. They're upper taken care of early. Might give some more relief here to Kojo. Might give him some more confidence to start working some aggression with this AWP, but he's just kind of posted over towards that B side as Learcy is calling in a lot of attention his way.
Oh, Taylor. No good on that one. Learcy being a rat around that smoke. Just feels unfair. That's somehow an advantage for Fluffy Aimers. You have Gabe pushing into A main, though, but you lose MDS next. Learcy just doing everything here from the apartments. He needs to execute his site. I'm just gonna win the round by elimination, basically. Can Kajomo put a stop to this? Missed shot, and it's just one guy running onto the site. At least Gabe, though, over towards A, he hears the commotion. Like, he still has impact here, but couldn't connect the shot, and Kajomo in some trouble, guys. You're on the wrong side of the map. Good shot on the Learcy, but I don't think we should be going for this.
Not quite. Just hold on to that AWP. Call it a day here, although Fluffy Aimers not so interested in giving that one up. As easy as you might think. They are close by a little bit on this. I'm doubled up in towards jungle. Maybe just trying to early cut them off. It was never going to be the attempt. Fluffy Aimers finally lifting off once they get those rifles back on out. Maybe not converting on the bonus, but sure will find their success there as soon as they get those guns right on back out. There's a lot of money in reserve here, especially with the saved op, not having to reinvest all of that money into that sort of weaponry here. So valuable that Kojo can be the last man standing to actually hold on to this op in the round that they do lose.
But it just being... I mean, even despite all this little rat action from Learcy over towards B, Gabe still had a chance to just win that round. I think there was a bit sloppy on the spacing there. Just fortunate Deacon was able to connect the entry. But yeah, you would almost be in a little bit of disbelief. They had a chance to win that one, but still on the purchase here. Take flight. Not as aggressive as they once were. But Kojomo find himself down in the underpass right now. Looking for fights.
In their face early. There's an Opera here trying to find his team an opening duel. Something Kojo's not scared to do here. Again, guy was playing great season so far. Was the highest rated player, one of them, got the regular season before he started to play the top dogs. And that's where things kind of broke apart. But here he has that chance to build that confidence right back up.
Gotta be patient, though. Who will be more patient? Will Sacrifice eventually make a move? This guy's been sitting here for 45 seconds and then swings and deletes the offer. I'm sure Kojomo's basically asleep at the wheel at that point. You're like, he's never gonna swing me here until he does. Now Gabe up the ladder. Timing favors him here. Jason just let go of the line. Shoulder spotted and he'll go down. A refrag in. He even gets over to default to stay alive, stay fighting. Maybe even searching for the next. Peeping will get spammed right through the smoke. But here's Learcy back in the apartments. Marauding right now. He's a bandit here. Looking to stake claim to Zayler, and a backstab from Sacrifice as well. The comms go crazy here for Take Flight. They don't know what's hitting them. Liercy swings for another, and mdsz hits the dirt, and at the turn of a lever here, Fluffy AIMERS have got this one.
Make it look so easy. Like you said, the communication right there, just waiting for their chance to strike. And they're able to do so all throughout the map. So sure, while things did kind of fall out of favor there initially, looked like they kept their composure there into the mid-round, into the late round. And were able to strike there so effectively. Take that space that they gathered early. Like you said there, that patience in that mid-default right there from Sacrifice is so impressive. Yeah, we do get a little glimpse right there. He was holding that angle for the entire round. You're just staring at the same thing for so long. How could you not get a little bit just sleepy?
Yeah, you hypnotize yourself. And then, I mean, the follow-up shots from Liercy. I think Liercy has probably been the strongest player for Fluffy AIMERS. I would say series-wide. He's just had a lot of these rounds where he's consistently finding the shots. Yes, Sacrifice 36 kills. Yeah, unbelievable. But whenever I'm spectating Liercy, I'm not seeing a whiff. I'm seeing him just be consistent on the duels he's been given. Pretty solid stuff to see. Boost up into the ladder room right now. And I think there's some wall bangs coming through from the Opper, working out, and Sacrifice to drop Kajomo early on.
So kickoff right there, making the job a little bit easier.
Oh, that angle.
There goes the rifle.
How are you supposed to deal with that?
Elevated just perfectly. Nice timing though from Zayler on the peak. That'll at least give him that rifle right on back into a player with armor's hands here as well. So there's still some concern here to be had. Not super scared, not panicking just yet if you're on the side of Fluffy AIMERS, but you gotta play your cards carefully here. Don't want to be too lackadaisical.
And you do actually have a proper group up on the right side. Now, Sandman only got a Nova. You will use the P250 for this one. Switch over to that shortly. It's gonna have to be a one-shot for this gun, and I hate this gun. I hate it so much. Why? It's a shotgun. I don't know what it is about shotguns and Counter-Strike. I feel like I just get laser beamed, like just, you know, hit with a slug round, or just like that happens to me.
Skill issue.
Wow. Wow. Really hating on my personal experiences here, Cole.
Yeah, well. You
know
made
what's
fun of people with transition glasses last episode. Gotta return the favor.
Okay. You know what else is a skill issue, Cole?
What's that?
I don't know. I was gonna try and like hate on your league performances, but then I realized you're actually like...
We had a good season. We didn't make playoffs though, believe it or not.
Yeah, but aren't you eliminated or something like that? There's ain't no way. Oh wait, playoffs haven't even started yet. I don't pay attention to the season, alright? I'm not good at this game.
I am playoffs. They actually started tonight, and we didn't make it. We were three teams short. We were 35th, and they only take the top 32. So, devastating.
Wait, so you didn't make playoffs?
Yeah, we missed it.
Yeah, that's a skill issue, huh? Yeah. Okay, Kojimo starts this thing off nicely onto Dia. Elevated angle, but unable to assemble the boost. How about when you can't assemble the boost, just jump top van. Liercy has heard every footstep of this, and yeah, he'll just take a timing and swing when you start walking forward. One more player up close, though, Zayler. In towards van, doesn't make a noise. Hold on. Trigger oh no! Trigger discipline, but you gotta hit the shot.
Oh my god. Oh, just go ahead and bail. That's just a sign of the times. Yeah, I missed it. I missed it.
I had a really long blink. I had a really long blink during this time. I don't
the replays.
I don't need to see it again.
Yeah, that's gonna haunt you.
Yep.
It's gonna be in your nightmares. That is gonna be...
Oh, no, not again. Stop. He's already dead. Oh my goodness.
Golly.
I'm traumatized. Cool. I don't know what to say.
That is not what you are wanting right there. It's not what you are wanting.
See, it's not, I mean, it's never supposed to be like a highlight replay or anything like that. It's just, you know, important actions that are happening, I guess. That was deemed an important action, so we needed to see it 3 times.
It was very important. Very key. Crucial. To how these rounds have been shaping up, because, I mean, honestly, that could have given him a chance, but it was looking like it could have only been a 1-for-1 as well. But definitely going to be frustrating if you're thinking in the back of your mind there that now you're losing that momentum. Fluffy AIMERS are just closing out 4 rounds in a row. It all started with, you know, getting those guns back out there. Lost a tough bonus, but they haven't looked back since. They're able to call the response here of take Flyte's early success and just immediately quiet it.
Yeah, it's been Learsey throughout that B apartment. It's been doing some excellent lurking work, and I mean, maybe you can see why. He's got that anti-aim on. He has a big he has a big magnet that deflects all the bullets away from him. I don't know. I remember that from like an episode of Doctor Who that I once watched. That like the Dalek just like melts all the bullets before they get to him. I don't know too much about Doctor Who. I just watched that one episode.
Okay. I wasn't following. I'm not a frequent viewer of that one.
You're not British?
No.
We once were, Cole. Just think about it like that.
Till they lost.
Till they lost. Hell, you blew a 13 colony lead. We're taking every shot we can while we can. All right, now A side execute. Jason from Palace doing good work, but it's mdsz inside of A main. Double kill with backs turned, and they're hunting him down. mdsz is gonna go for 3. Can he get 4? Dia will eventually take him out, and a bomb plant ensues. 2v2.
Opportunities here rising in this clutch, though. 2v2 gonna be difficult to deal with. Post plants are strong as well, and it's the right players for the job.
All right, Sacrifice and Dia. Oh wait, players drop in. Sacrifice, though, I think was spotted out towards Firebox, and they definitely know where Dia is. Jumping up top. Sacrifice prepared for it, though, but he goes down to 27. Wall banged out by Sandman. Has the kit and the defuse. Take Flight will finally break their deadlock.
Very composed TS right there coming through from Sandman. I think you were right. I think he just got a little glimpse of the play in Firebox, and a good position to be in. I like the willingness to chase down mdsz. That was quick communication rolling out from Fluffy AIMERS, but still Sandman able to level up just a notch right there with the clutch, with the last 2 kills to close out. And take Flyte that lead back here. It was a wake-up call, losing 4 in a row.
But as they say, we are so back. So Learsey marauding in apartments, but not today. We just have some mid control coming out here from Fluffy AIMERS.
Change things up a little bit here, taking some quicker mid control. And to establish that foothold early. So far, so good, but this position in towards ladder could be so effective right now. Sandman already confident from that last round here, looking to start things off, and this one has chances to, especially with this boost.
Oh, and a boot. Oh, no. Uh-oh, that's poor. Dia should not have been able to get away with that, but he has, and now Sandman's like in some serious trouble. Look at this angle from Sacrifice. Up top the railing. And Sandman he's locked in, but just gonna go for the swing and win the fight, because why not?
Much impact here. Oh, but a trade.
But he jumps through.
Sacrifice gonna hunt him right around the
Jump
smoke.
through. He jumps through the smoke, though, right into Kajomo. Fortunate Learsey has the trade, but this could go due to the 1v1. Zayler's got it in. Bomb not available, though, for him to spot it out. So, Plant will go on through. We have a 1v1.
Learsey has all the time in the world to get into a comfortable spot. He's not going to go for the extra van jump. Instead, just takes it the normal route there for Learsey.
Cole, you don't, that's not named after... Alright, 1 versus 1 here for Zayler. Without a kit. He has a smoke, though. And what a way to bait out some shots here from Learsey, who's gonna drop on out. Go for some spam, but oh, he couldn't find it. Fake defuse, swing the blade. Oh, goodness, it's all over the place. This is not happening. Learsey, he's just gonna run through the smoke with his Glock. and Zayler will also go down to the bomb to make matters worse. Fluffy Aimers keep the win streak.
Yeah, they got a clutch of their own right there for them. Gonna find themselves onto a 5th, tying it right back on up there. And because of the clutches that have been required here in that last round win, it's just gonna be really tough situations with the economy. And as you mentioned here, Learsey continues to be so incredibly efficient. Not only this clutch, but also just another big pick right there. Another big lurk out of apartments where he has always been throughout this half. So frustrating for Take Flight to deal with, but he's doing it every last round right now.
2-player push in the underpass, though, could really spoil this play, but oh, Sandman jumping Mac 10. Can Zayler do anything with this Desert Eagle? Could he delay a little bit longer to allow the underpass flank to develop? Well, Sacrifice has got the coverage right now, and Zayler will fall eventually. Fluffy Aimers are going to establish a lead here on the T side. Take Flight. Couldn't really get this engine started on the CT end.
Not just yet. Being able to lift off at the moment. That could be, I mean, with the establishment of that start that they had there, the way that things are kind of lining up right now, be a little bit frustrating for them. Had themselves that 4-0 kickoff, but in the later stages of this one here, it's just going to be at the very best a tied scoreline.
Yeah. But right now, it does look like Fluffy Aimers, again, just have momentum. They have better pieces they're working with them. That they're working with, rather. Specifically, Learsey, again, in the apartments, has just been a real problem Take Flight have not been able to handle, whether he's just lurking about, being a nuisance, or just being the spearhead of the execute. Take Flight haven't been able to deal with them. The only time it has worked is when it kind of goes over to this A site. Like, Gabe has had a good half when the play comes to him.
No question. So it's some nice little proactive plays here. We'll see if they can do one more for the CT side to at least tie things up. A execute into fast-paced plays. The bomb's not so interested. Actually, he's going to head in towards A main, though.
Oh, but peeping wide swings out Palace maybe a little preemptively. And with this team, of course, he was smoked out. Wants to hit a timing, but now a 4-on-5, and those smokes are fading soon. Space needs to be created, and a flashbang to CT's bomb will do that. Kojimo praying inside of the corner at the missiles. He'll get destroyed by Learsey. Brings out the Tech 9, but couldn't finish the job. Making it a 2v2, though.
Chances here. Sacrifice and Jason looking to join up, but they gotta move quickly here, and they're in such good spots to play off each other.
Yeah, Jason playing off perfectly. Cuts the cross. Sacrifice takes the contact as well. 7-5 here for Fluffy Aimers. Winning the round they're supposed to. Learsey powering the charge. so last half of the first round, this lower bracket here, ECL Season 46. Good end for one of these squads, but Fluffy AIMERS have just been the better squad so far here on Mirage. After Take Flight got the first 4 rounds, it's been pretty darn cold. Can they turn it around on this pistol, on this T side?
See what they're capable of bringing to the table here. Important pistol for them. 2 players outside of A to throw the fake, and 3 players gearing up for this B side take, and it looks like it's just about gonna work.
It's been sold. mdsz runs through, dies, and Peeping's out of position. Can he get any kills, though? If he gets something, maybe. Dia, though, finds a double. Then drops the whole fake. Kojomo's not even getting the plant. That's the most important part of this pistol. He's hunting for frags. He goes for the fake as well, but you need that $800 for this next up-and-coming round, or maybe we just go for the round win. Zayler has joined up. He's linked up. Can he get any kills to back it up? He can. Now a 2v2. Flank coming in from Catwalk, though, but Kojomo's still standing. 2 versus 2. He gets another. Who needs bomb plants? Why don't we just win the round? Jason faced off in a 1v2.
Now Kojomo finally knows he can comfortably plant. They go for one last double swing. Why not? But they secure the bag, at least in the bomb plant. Can they secure the round here proper? Jason to stand against him.
Jiggle peeks the first angle, but it's Zayler who has the P2K now. Of course, he is armorless. 2 body shots will do him in. Kojomo crosses as well. Maybe both players have just been isolated. It's so awkward here. Kojo now going lower and lower, but the headshots are just not connecting. Running out of ammo, though. But time is ticking here for Jason. He gets one in the other, but is there a kit? Oh, it's inside of Market. There's just simply no time here for Jason. And the 2v4 pulled off by Take Flight.
What an incredible double up right there. Again, and it's the same 2 players that did it last map here. It's Zayler and Kojomo that find themselves in a really tricky 2v, well, I guess 4 situation, as you can see right there, but pull things all the way back with some incredible fights right there, and fantastic work being done from these players right now. Jason, at least they're able to secure some extra money. There's some kill reward. Maybe encourages a bit of a force buy. He actually just buys a deagle. But, good stuff. I mean, that's what Take Flight need right there, is rounds like that.
You know, I had a little bit of a loser's mentality about that round. You gotta go plant the bomb. Gotta plant the bomb. Nah, how about we just swing and get all the headshots? I like that mentality. I don't pull it off, though, to be fair.
Yeah, the whole winning element right there.
Yeah.
Required
fair.
in that.
Yeah. I need to do some of that. Hitting headshots? No.
What's the Premier load looking like nowadays?
I don't play a lot of Premier. I've actually been grinding a bit of Face It. I've recently hit 2100 elo, so not bad.
You're up there. You started at level 9, you're now 2100?
Yeah. It's,
bad.
I will say...
That's a hundo.
I've been like... I'm like a 0.9 KD king, though, so...
Okay.
So I don't... Like, I get these wins somehow. Like, I guess I'm a good teammate or something.
Hey, sometimes all that matters is the positivity, and...
Yeah, I tell all my guys who are trash talking each other, like, why don't we all be friends and we win all their games?
Wow.
I'm the great unifier. I'm the communicator. I'm the team therapist.
There you go, the last one. I'm gonna keep the heads cool.
And for anyone who has had experience pugging with me, I'm certainly not that.
Oh, okay. By some miracle, we've coin flipped our way then in that case.
Yeah. Well, I mean, good damage here from the full eco. We've been laughing over this round, basically, but, you know, 3 kills from a full USP purchase. Not bad at all, as well as one of those kills actually came from a picked up Mac 10, so that's $900 pocketed for, you know, oncoming round. No AWP necessarily, but strong round.
That's very strong stuff. Been participating in No Premier November, now leading into December as well. You've just been playing competitive instead, and some Face It as well. Either way, first gun round coming through here. Got a molly towards the top of boxes. Just gotta try and keep these players in towards middle a little bit uncomfortable, but they're still taking a lot of this space. Look at this from Take Flight. Not too scared of anything here so far. Dia has a freebie. Has 2 players not watching him.
still at least gets traded back. So, sacrifice. Looking for that fight as well. Stairs is a very precarious position as the timing's been nailed here by Gabe. Spots the leg and catches out Sacrifice. A huge opener here for Take Flight. All the pressure put here onto Jason underneath balcony, but they're not gonna clear it. First kill's good. Also, Learcy arrives into jungle, and it's a perfect crossfire here for Fluffy AIMERS. Going up top now, Jason. Glock is out for Kajomo, running out of ammo though. It's a 1v1, but Peeping arrives at the scene to save the day for Fluffy AIMERS. 8 rounds to them.
Might be able to Glock one of us, but you won't take us both down. It will be a scrappy round as all get out right there. But when you consider the position that they were left in, you'll take that sort of recovery effort right there. Jason, phenomenal defense. Hold on out there from under balcony. There's just enough there for Peeping to step on up there as well. They will take that lead and look to extend it here. Deagle, shot takes an mdsz. He wanted that opening right there.
Dia almost finds a shot through as well. Kajomo goes down to 1. Things are not looking pretty. So I came up with so you said you weren't playing Premiere for this entire month as well. So it's drop Premiere December if you're down for that.
Yeah,
if you're down for that movement.
I'll take that one over to the queue there and see what they think.
Guys! Oh, whoa, okay, the first shot didn't hit, but the second did. Gabe does get the headshot and the rifle, and a low HP Sacrifice around the corner as well. Of course, that is an AWP holding him. So I wouldn't feel too privy, you know, swinging that.
Be careful.
Meantime, Jason feeling some pressure. Peeping as well, trying to join on through. What on earth is going on? Sandman had the coverage, and Gabe, I thought he escaped Sacrifice, but no, it's still a 3v3 somehow.
And look at this spam. He sees the foot. He sees the foot. He doesn't deny the bomb plant, though.
Oh, man.
And at least they're able to punch in the numbers, but Kojo's on 1 HP. Sandman at least standing tall with 100, but is he going to expect this late upcut? He's going to hear it instead, and Learcy drops early, but 7 now health combined for the 2.
I think it just needed to be cleaner. I think the kills just needed to be cleaner, but HP is also low for the remainder, and Kojo, with the scout from A main, drops Jason. That 1 HP plays such a huge part in this round, as it'll have to be a save from Sacrifice. I feel like you might need to escape a little bit further. Don't get too close to jungle. Sacrifice will be just fine. Still takes 3 damage. Crazy as that is on the opposite side of the map. But it's 8 rounds to take Flight. They bounce back.
Incredible stuff right there. Fantastic. I mean, again, just felt like a huge lapse in positioning right there. Communication that lurked all the way up in connector. Hold on out there, just taking valuable real estate. He starts things off, and it just comes down to that right there. I feel like just a second off of landing that kill, and that could have been the bomb denied, and you have to reposition. You have to shake your setups, but with the fact that bomb's down, you know, you have to worry about that a little bit less here. Look at this, though. It's going to be 1 hero FAMAS for Sacrifice, and that misses its first shot.
Oh, no, and Dia will at least get away for the moment, but definitely shaken on the swing there. A gush from the MAC-10. But miss smokes across the board here for Take Flight. They can't really capitalize on that.
This does a little bit awkward there. Graced with at least still maintaining a 5v5. Dia could have been dead to rights. Jason gonna catch some aggression in underpass there. But again, no kills just yet here. Just more information gathered. We're not gonna see this defense relent too much. They're still keeping the pressure forward. Jason hoping that someone will walk his way. Good molly.
Yeah, Jason singed forward. Oh my
gosh. Wow.
I've seen Simple do that, but this ain't FPL. This is... Alright, I'm not going to continue that one. Dia gonna go ahead and snipe down 1, though. Still on the scene. And can drop the bomb. Wait a minute. 30 seconds remaining. And Dia's locking it down. 2 op shots. 2v3. Plant should be saved. Smoked out right now, but it is so precarious here for Take Flight.
Ooh, missed shot though, barely. Gabe getting away with it, but is there going to be a repeat here? Is he seriously crazy enough to get that one more chance?
I mean, now having to face off against Peeping, who crosses out to the back of the site, but Zaylor trying to hold the crossfire together, and he does, just barely. Goes down to the last man. But the thing is, Fluffy Aimers also lose everything up, not held onto.
So expensive for both squads, but like you said here, that was forces for some players here, but they're still in that double eco territory. They're not going to be able to bring the most to the table there. That's, again, just another incredible effort from Learcy on that site, being able to isolate and slow that bomb plant down, but Sailor just enough tools at his disposal to deal with the last remaining. Time out rolling out from Take Flight, knowing that they're in a position to really kill here on this round in particular. Get this spot here. I mean, one Molotov, Jason deciding what he wants to do here is going to toss that over to Dia. They just have no util to work with here on a round like this.
This is honestly where the game kind of settles. Here, lose this round, and Fluffy Aimers are just consistently playing from behind this entire game. And despite the scrappy nature of these rounds from Take Flight, you can't deny that the opening phases of these rounds have been working out for them pretty well. If they clean up the late stages, it could be good. Sandman out in the open. It's still messy here, but somehow no one even takes a bullet.
Still remaining very healthy for both camps here. With all of the fights, with all the duels that have been taking so far. Nothing quite found here in terms of early damage or advantages. They've got 2 flashes left on this defense. Are they going to use them to collapse in towards mid? Jason's really not in a position to support his teammates though, so they have to concede this mid control. As you can see, they just have to wait things out, and very scary what lies around this corner.
Oh, Sacrifice just around the edge of it. Sandman tries to walk on through, but Sacrifice with a double completely shuts down the mid control of Take Flight. And mdsz out towards Tetris, the only player who could really try to respond underneath Palace versus Jason. But Jason seems prepared. So many angles he has to clear, but the Jiggle Peak spotted out. Spam from mdsz will work out, and the escape, sort of made. I guess he's selling a lot of fakes and rotations away from that B site. It's just Peeping all of a sudden, having to hold off versus 2, and he does. The 1 kill should be enough here. Rotations are in time. Kajomo locked out of this one. Peeping a great hold, and Fluffy Aimers to bounce back.
Sacrifice doing an excellent job right there, doubling down. That was so scary, the position that he was in. And now for a second there, mdsz. Bit of a scary position with them right around the corner, but he should be safe and sound. He will be. Again, statement being made there. Sacrifice, again, looking to extend some favor here. I said it was going to need to be a full team effort. And right there, it was actually, you know, the 2 players that have had a bit of a struggling map so far. Less so Sacrifice, but Peeping an individual front here, not having the best of games, and the fact that he delivers a double up. Sacrifice gives him 2 as well. Huge relief here. Great B-side defense from Peeping.
I mean, absolutely mandatory on that. Back up, faster pace here from Take Flight. They're just charging up Catwalk, and Learcy handles the first and knows where Sandman is inside of ladder room as well. Zaylor also seems like he's very much pinned, but Peeping will let go of the line and actually make a lot of footsteps back, but it's just bait. It's just perfect bait. Dia holding the angle, plays off his teammate's footsteps, has the coverage, even legs the next. Gabe just never a chance to entry, and Take Flight are being held down here. Fluffy Aimers looking to push double digits. Not much to be said here.
This has got to be one of those rounds here again that can extend Fluffy Aimers even closer. so much pressure put on both of these teams right now as we inch further and further towards the finishing line here, right? I mean, likely going to be double digits unless these two have anything to say. But for 30 seconds, I think they'll just call it a save. But this format, for these teams in particular, it's deadly. You don't get a second opportunity like you once were back last season. This is losing, you go home, you end your season. And honestly, for these teams, you kind of end your year. This is your last hurrah.
Yeah. You know, this is what you got here in North America is ECL. For both of these squads, like a chance to go to Pro League and to play against some of the best in the region.
Counter-terrorists win.
This is what you play for.
Claim that spots, right? So that, it's not like it seems like it's in reach for some of these rosters, but there's still two chances, right? So it's not completely limited. And again, just being here, I would say, is good news for these teams heading into the future. But they want to extend it even further. They want to continue to do that work here and build a lot of confidence in that lower bracket run. This is some scary positions though. Look at this. It's a tough economic position to be in here, where they do have a saved Mac 10 and an AK to try and work with here, and a lot of utility as well. So not completely empty-handed, but we'll see what sort of game plan they have for this round.
Now, it looks like a bit of an underpass walk here from a Hero AK on Sandman. It's also backed up by a bit of a fake A play, so we'll see how Fluffy Aimers bite down on this, if at all. Jason, top of balcony, making some sound cues, but that's an excellent hold there from Sacrifice. The Hero AK is down immediately. And push forward from Jason will basically find a double in the bomb and the round. Take Flyte, their chances here in ECL. They started off so well, but had to face off against the big dogs, and they're feeling the heat. mdsz knife out, 11 rounds to Fluffy Aimers.
Small detail there, but also Kojo has $200 in reserve with that team kill. He goes down to a measly 0. He stands right alongside Sandman, who are wielding only 2,400 in this one. And some people have the option to purchase here, but yeah, I mean, take your time out to discuss what you want to do in this round. Do you really want to leave Sandman and Kojo out of the buy here and go for the full investment? Well, there's our answer. They're going to have some Mac 10s, maybe some utility, some Tech 9s in the mix here, but not the best position to be in here. Lose this round, Fluffy Aimers enter into a chance to close out this series and start their campaign in the lower bracket.
I mean, this team historically has been a squad that can find upsets against some of the top dogs. I remember back in Season 45, they nearly upset Pain Gaming, bringing map number 3 to a double overtime affair. Way back when. That's a Zevian Skulls throwback. Who's to say they can't do it even further in this lower? But first they gotta make it there. 2 more rounds to do it. And a Palace Pop awaiting Jason here. Faced with multiple players. And it's working out well. The crossfire between Sacrifice, Jason, peeping, opening up. There is no ground gain here from Take Flight. The bomb gets dropped over towards default, and Take Flight are on opposite sides of the map. Kojimo flying out of A main to try and change the narrative here, but so many players in front of him, he'll at least deal with one.
Life here, Sandman. Next point of contact here, potentially. Lear sees some timing. He's been caught off guard, and he will be able to capitalize. Sandman at least disrupting here with a big kill. A second opportunity here, but no. Learsy will put that one to bed. And that is going to be 12 found. It's going to be series point here first for Fluffy Aimers, who stood down a map in a frustrating fashion, but now have a chance to pull the reverse sweep off here in the lower bracket.
Yeah, Take Flight started off their season extremely promising. Took some tougher losses to Unjustified and Nouns, but they took maps off of those, top level teams. Then went on a bit of a cold streak to close out the season. Now they find themselves here, face down by Fluffy AIMERS and ending on a bit of a cold note perhaps. Another desperation force by. They gotta win the next 3 in a row to force OT.
Side seems weak right now.
It does, but you know, you do have Jason actually locking down this site. He's playing not from CT, but actually in the midst of the action. Maybe he wanted to play further back, eventually overwhelmed by Sandman. It's a 4-on-4.
Everyone's locked out behind these smokes right now, so a real chance, but the mollies are so effective. They gotta wait to plant this bomb. Another one. Kojo just can't punch in the digits. So valuable second spot off the clock here for them to reposition and get into a retaking angle there. Yeah, like you said, the smokes have faded away.
Another molly to Kojo. He just cannot stand in that position. Learcy getting flashed forward as well. Nade, double swing line up there. And that might be the season here for Take Flight. Leaping across, Zayler meets Peeping, and Fluffy AIMERS will eliminate Take Flight from ECL Season 46.
Moving their way forward again, the start of their campaign here. Fluffy AIMERS, they start things out here so far in playoffs with their backs against the wall in the most literal fashion. They have to fight back all the way from a map disadvantage in the lower bracket, and they're able to do so here, reverse sweeping this series and continuing their fight